Hi Virgos, and welcome to your December 2019 General Tarot Forecast. This is Sky here, giving you another tarot reading for your month ahead. We are here at nighttime. As a lot of you know, I like to film right when I wake up, but we are going into the night because it is time to get the readings out. I really like your energy, Virgo. I've been sitting with it for a while. Today, I was just shuffling the cards and thinking about what needed to come up for you. And I think that December is actually going to bring a lot of sigh of relief for you. I think Jupiter in Sagittarius for you has been afflicting in a lot of ways, or there have been a lot of frustrations that had to really be worked through. And now you can move into December with a more familiar Capricorn energy coming in. I think that the next few months for you actually moving into the beginning of 2020 really will be an upward trend for you, and really will be much more natural feeling, much more normal. Okay, so things are going to feel like more harmonious and more synergistic for you. I don't think that it's going to feel so much like a square peg in a round hole type of thing. Okay, so yeah, things will start to fit better here, and things will start to get easier if you let yourself. There would have been some kind of chaos and some kind of mystery, I think, that came up for you during November with the Mercury retrograde, and I hope that you've been able to let go of whatever grudge that might have brought up, because I do feel a density that came out of November for you, but I think that December can really make this a lot easier. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and cut the cards for you, and we'll get into the week to week for December for you. Okay, so week number 1 in December, Virgos, to get straight into it, you guys have the King of Wands reversed, rooted down by Queen of Wands reversed. Okay, so the King and Queen of Wands coming up. So these other people who haven't felt right for you, or some of these fire signs, I was just talking about how Jupiter and Sag felt a little bit afflicted. I think that whole train of thought for you is, yeah, definitely out of favor. So the whole like happy-go-lucky, spontaneous, impulsive side of your personality, you're feeling like that's not really favorable anymore. You're feeling like you want to maybe be more, what do I want to say, dependable, looking to the future, thinking about how things are going, a lot more contemplative, and a lot more, sturdy in your decision making. This isn't about just flying off the handle or spontaneously, falling in love or whatever it is. You really are trying to grasp your sense of impulse decision making. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get into the second week so we can see what else is coming up. The Fool, rooted down by Knight of Cups. Okay, so yeah, new turnover of personality. So you have a new type of like personality fledging within you. You have a new type of way of how you move towards things, how you want. Okay, so I think that the wants and desires, as indicated by this first week, those are feeling wrong, or those are feeling out of harmony for you. So you are moving into the second week, and you are kind of starting over with something or trying something new. The way that you emote, the way that you cope, all of these things are having a new transformation. So you're not putting yourself out on the line in the same way, yet it feels like you have to do that. It's like you have to put yourself out on the line to move out of a self-sabotaging tendency. And I think that's been a lot of what 2019 has been about for Virgo, is moving out of self-sabotage, moving into, more self-gratifying experiences, and just learning about who you are. I think that a lot of the challenge for Virgo in the first place is just, getting out of society a little bit, getting out of collective consciousness, and just having that conversation with yourself, self-dialogue, and really seeing like, wow, I've learned so much about myself just from a small conversation. It's really easy for you, especially in the second week of December, to get to know these new things, to understand these new aspects of you that are coming up. So that's really beautiful to see. Something might be a little uncomfortable in the first week though, but you're really apt at fixing it quickly in the second week. Week number 3, 2 of Cups. I love that. Rooted down by Temperance. So rewards start to come in the third week. I love this because the third week has been a little bit volatile for the other signs. I'm going to turn the light on for you guys. It's been a bit volatile for the other signs, but your inner earth energy is really harmonizing well with the change to Capricorn season. In fact, it's almost like when all of this new energy comes in for you, it is like meeting yourself again. That's what I keep seeing for your energy. It's you're meeting yourself, you're getting reintroduced to your soul energy, to your essence, finding your essence once more. It feels is the whole theme for Virgo this month. And, that can come through somebody else. You could meet the twin flame soulmate type of person. But I also feel this to really be just your relationship with yourself, because temperance really personalizes it and makes it more of a like inner balance type of experience. So yeah, you are kind of alkalizing your body, finding more health as well. So this inner dialogue that you start to create with yourself sort of cues this new health journey for you. Maybe you might start to see, once you're talking to yourself in a nice communicative way, you might start to see like, okay, so something's not feeling right or something's not feeling in balance. What can I do? And then you might have really good luck researching or even going to the doctor, maybe having some blood work done. This type of thing could also be indicated. Just really getting things into order with your health, hydrating more, less acidic foods. This type of thing will really help you to feel better. You'll have better luck with, really healthy diets. So not fad diets, but really healthy diets will do well for you at this time. Week number 4, the devil. Rooted down by strength. I mean, that's kind of the dynamic that I feel most strongly for Virgo right now in general. It speaks a lot. It's like this battle between, am I going to stay shackled to this experience from the past, or am I going to tame that beast and rise above it? It's a bit of a crossroads, which you do see echoed at other parts in the reading. You have all of the cards that have like 2 objects or a synergy happening are a minor archetype of crossroads. So you see that in Temperance, you see that in 2 of Cups. So it's what the latter half of the month is for you is basically a crossroads and a decision to be made. And it's really easy once this really strong health comes in, once you fix a problem and you start to feel better, it's very easy to then squander that. Okay, so I feel better now, I can start drinking again, or I feel better now, I can start, working 16, 17 hours a day now because I feel so good. And I can start doing that consistently, because this is Capricorn time coming in. So what we do during this time, we will want to do forever. We will want to introduce in a very constant sense. So not a great time to be working overtime, not a great time to not be working at all, not a great time for anything that threatens you, okay? Any type of self-threatening behavior is a no-go for this time because it will want to be established as the long term. So you have to really keep that in mind here. If you kind of were to break away from an addiction or to break away from a self-destructive habit, you could see that within the next few months, you've done it with all of them. You've made more of a long-term habit of breaking away from, toxic aspects of your life. This could be a very rewarding thing for this time. Also, taming the idea of taming a beast, or the idea of taming something like a really strong appetite, or even like a self-sabotaging voice or a mean inner self-dialogue, it's really important to face these things with grace and acceptance. Okay, I like the infinity symbol in strength because it says to me that it's like a karmic journey. It's something that maybe you've been dealing with for many lifetimes or through just many chapters of your life. So there's a sense of like a repetitive theme, or some like just something that you've been dealing with within for so long now is really at the surface and really being worked on. So just that is the theme that I see for Virgo this month in general, is just a huge transformation. Actually, we don't have the Death card, we don't have 6 of Swords or any of these cards that indicate like, oh, just a dramatic judgment, the world, a dramatic transformation. But nonetheless, this all comes together to really take you over the edge, take you past your last plateau, basically. It's like the end of a plateau that I feel for Virgo. So things are really going to change for you guys once we get over into January. Things are really going to start to feel different and to shape up and to shift out and to connect, And for some of you, you might start a new relationship here if you've been single for a while, or you might take a current one to another level. But that's only going to feel rewarding if you are able to break away from the personal things. So that's why I feel like relationships, you also have to be careful this month, because they might kind of drown out or distract from the inner journey here. So there's a big inner journey for you guys. And I think that it's beautiful. You're actually not going to have that hard of a time in December. A lot of the other signs are having a lot more difficult of a time. So if you are really struggling, you might want to check out your sun, moon, rising sign. I think the fire signs are struggling a little bit more with this transition. But as an earth sign, you have a leg up because Jupiter is moving into an earth sign. So it's naturally harmonious. But yeah, if you guys want to see your central theme for the month, as well as your 2 power cards, kind of understand what everything is revolving around, and some advice on moving through it all, y'all can jump over to Patreon to see your extended reading for the month. As always, your likes, comments, and subscribes make my day. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you are new here. And check the description box below if you're interested to see what else I offer. I have a new ebook, which will be on sale for the holidays that you can check out below. So thank you guys so much. We will be talking soon. Much love, Virgos. Let's jump over to Patreon now for your extended.